Okay, so other day where we finish, you guys remember other day, you guys see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so other day we just create a just folder. We create a folder here. Mute yourself. We create a folder. It is an empty folder. It's called project. We'll write automation in this repo project, whatever you said. Now it is folder because there is nothing. And we also create GitHub repo for this project so that we can push our code. So let's open this one. Open this folder in your Visual Studio. It should be defined right. Just a minute. Always open through folder like this. Yeah, open folder, not just open. Then if you go there, that is my thing. This is my our automation. Okay, remember how we actually install Playwright? So we finished this here, right? Previous class we actually installed our Playwright in this folder, right? So can you tell me why we install Playwright and why we create a defined project? Because we need to automate our application. This is our application using our automation code. So it is like this, very simple one, just a basic thing. So this is our e-commerce application in one project. This is project one, this is dev project, and we are creating another project. This is for automation. So we will be creating these automation things. So this project actually running on this project. So to install Playwright, we create a folder other day and install Playwright. So to install Playwright, we need to know a couple of commands. And here, let me open one thing. Just a minute. Now that is very small, right? So let me open Word. So to install Playwright, the first command is this one. You remember, you can just thumbs up, then fine. Ashraf also, then I will understand that class is interactive. So you need to write this command to install Playwright, right? You remember or you forgot?
It was I think that's what she said. Okay, I hope you guys remember it. So now let me run a simple test, then you guys will understand how automation is working.
So we don't need these things. Let me delete. So always, and this is important thing. In Playwright, this when you install Playwright config file will coming automatically. We need to configure this file a lot. This will be 2000 line, at least 2000 or 1000 line code. This file I will show you this how to configure this file. This is the heart of Playwright, the Playwright config file, and package.json also. These two file mainly actually related to configuration. We need lots of files for configuration related things, CI/CD, then GitHub Actions, GitHub Workflow, those kind of things. Then automation suite we will create gradually, but today we will see the basic, very basic one, how to write a test and how this test is actually working. So to write a automation test in Playwright, first things you have to do what? In the test folder, create a new file. So in the new file, just write down, give a name of this file, because we will be automating this application here, this application, this one. So the first thing, what? We have to navigate the application, right? So give a name of this test. Just I am giving the first test so that it will be okay if test. Dot spec dot test. Sorry, TS. This is the naming convention of writing any test in Playwright. The test name, then spec, SPEC, then dot test. Then press enter. So that is our test file. So now you have to write down couple of things. So I need to test what? Just we will do one thing. We will navigate this page. We will navigate the application, what we have already, right? So in that case, what I have to do? I have to browse the link. The link is here. Why it is not working? Just a minute. Make it, I don't need it. Just a minute, make it bigger. Then it will be working. Yeah, it will be working now. Yeah, fine. So I have to navigate this URL first. So to do this, what I have to do? I have to write down the first thing of Playwright. These things you will be understand, but now I am just writing it. Just see. First, I have to import two things: test and expect. Why I am telling you later. So first command you have to import. Import then first is test. Then second is expect. From where? From we already installed Playwright. So from Playwright, we need to import these things. So write you add Playwright. Yeah, it already given. So what does it mean? This line means import test and expect, these two things, from Playwright test in my test, in my file, that means in my test, right? That means file. So where is Playwright test is actually installed in my computer right now? It is here in the node module. You see, in the node module. So whenever we write install Playwright, this node module folder is automatically created, and all the dependency application, dependency file, everything is stored and installed in the node module, so that our test will get all those necessary file to run, to write test, and to execute test. You understand? So if you write one command, this one, npx playwright install, it will create node module folder and install all those necessity software, application, whatever. So it install Playwright, you see, and all those necessary file are here. So clear, right? So in my test, I need to import test and aspect. Why? And here, what is test and what is aspect? You have to understand these two things first. So if you go, that's why I suggest my one, because I put all those links here. If you go to my 15 minutes take, then I put all those resource. If you go to resource, or you can search Playwright documentation, I want everybody should write Playwright doc. That is very important. That is Playwright official documentation. Everybody should write it. Read it. If you go to doc, you will see. Here you will find all those things, but little bit tough. But I'm teaching you, so better if you try to go through all those things. It is really, really, really helpful. So here they actually said you or describe what is test, what is everything. So I expect you guys actually go there and read it. It is a reference. I still read it. Everybody who are working in Playwright field or any IT related project, they need to always up to date with the documentation. So this is the resource. You will get the from my website, or directly you can search in Google, you will get it. If you search like Playwright doc documentation, you will get the documentation, same thing. So bookmark it, and you guys, everybody should read it. So here I am saying I need two things, test and aspect from Playwright. Okay, Playwright is already installed in my node module. So if Playwright is installed and all files related to Playwright is here already, so I can import my test in my file. I can easily import test and aspect. So what is test? You can right click, and if you go to implementation, you will get the flavor of test. What is test here? It is written. It is documentation. It's called aspect. What is aspect? Right click, go to implementation. You'll see it. What is aspect? That is Playwright documentation. So better to read it or play with it. Not important, but it will give you very good knowledge, because sometimes in real life, not sometimes, every time, we need to modified these two things. We have to extend, we had to add some additional things. Otherwise, we can create a robust framework. So we have to add, extend the test and aspect. So that's why we need to understand what is inside aspect. So right click and go implementation. You will see the original aspect file here. Okay. So now write a test. So my initial setup is done. Install Playwright I did. Then I import this test and aspect to my file. I am done. Now I have to write the test. So to write the test, first thing is test. So here I bring the test. So that's why I can write it test. If test is not here, it will give me error. You see, the test is error, red sign, right? So why? Click on this, remove import because it doesn't know what is test. So I imported test from Playwright. That's why I can use the test. So write test, then structure is like this. Those things we'll learn in the JavaScript, but now just memorize it. The first thing is you have to write test, then put two brackets. Fine. Then you have to write comments. So here put two single quote, then put a comma. Okay. Then put two brackets. It's called, Ashraf, you should know, it's called what? It's called function. It's called arrow function. Then you have to, because it is an arrow function structure is like this, and this is a complete function. Now this is a function. This called arrow function. This is the function, this is the arrow, and this is the function body. Okay, fine. Not finished yet. This is the basic structure of Playwright test. Everybody should remember it. This, memorize it. Clear? Just give thumbs up or something. But any sign. I will understand. Don't need to talk to me. Are you guys hearing to me? Hello? Washim Ashraf.
হ্যাঁ তুহিন ভাই আছে
Yeah, Washim Ashraf?
Yes, sir. Right
Okay.
here.
Okay, fine. So when I ask question, just give me just sign, just thumbs up
Thumbs up.
kind of.
Okay.
Then I will
Alright.
understand you guys are clear. Otherwise, I am blind.
Alright. I got you.
you can increase the text font size
I can do. Now is good.
Perfect.
yeah
Better.
Much better.
Okay. So that is the structure of Playwright test. Remember it. First, write test. First, you have to do, okay, import. We will do modification later, but first remember you have to import two things in your test and expect from where? From Playwright. Okay. Then second thing, when you write test structure is like this. This is the structure of Playwright test. First, write test, then bracket, then say, single quote, comma, then this call arrow function, two bracket, then this arrow sign, then curly brackets. So that call body, that is function, that is function body. Okay, that is the structure of Playwright. So now in the single quote, you have to describe the test. What test is it? So here, just basic, we actually navigate to our link, navigate to our website or application, this link. So what we will write here? We'll write here home page load or has, okay, so we can write navigate to home page and validate the title. It's fine. We can do it. We can write navigate test for what? You can write navigate to the landing page or application app landing page or home page or home page. Okay, that's it. So in the single quote, you have to describe what test is it. Then in here, that is a function. So in the function, you have to is kind of another import. We'll go in further. I will tell you. You have to import another class. It's called a class. It's called page. Just remember it. You have to memorize right now, so we'll understand later. So in the function, as a parameter, we have to import page. So page is a fixture actually. It is actually class. So page fixture we have to import in our test. Why? You will understand a few minutes later. Then what? Then you have to write your test in the curly brackets in the test body right here. That is a test structure. Now another thing, very important. So Playwright means Playwright we are using TypeScript. TypeScript is not, is not is a kind of JavaScript and TypeScript are same. So JavaScript is a subset of TypeScript. So we are using JavaScript here, but actually we are using TypeScript. TypeScript use the same code of JavaScript, same syntax, same structure, but TypeScript has only difference. TypeScript has the type. So here actually we are writing JavaScript code. So JavaScript is asynchronous. JavaScript asynchronous language. You have to understand what is asynchronous language and synchronous language. It is little bit advanced topic. I will go through this one, but now I am telling you. Ashraf, yeah, mute kar. Sound at this. Yeah, I can wait it. Okay, so JavaScript is asynchronous. Asynchronous means, let me try to give little bit concept. What is asynchronous? What is so JavaScript is asynchronous means here I have one function. Function means nothing, just in a station. Couple of instruction. I have one function. One. I have two function. Two. I have three. Function three. Function four. Like this. So in synchronous programming language like Java, even Python, those programming languages, they actually execute one by one. This one finish sequentially. Then when this one completely finish, this one done, it's all jobs are done, everything done, then move to this one. Then when it was completely finished, then come to here. When it is completely finished, then execute this one. This is called synchronous programming, Java, like Java. But in other side, JavaScript is asynchronous. Means, suppose this function is executing right now, but it is taking long time. But it is a big function. It has lots of code and everything, lots of jobs. So JavaScript will be not waiting. Suppose as example, I'm giving very simple example. So in this function, you have a couple of instructions, like you have to connect your database, then get some data from the database, take this data and return those data things. So now JavaScript come here and execute this function, and this function takes long time to connect the database and retrieve the data. So JavaScript will be not waiting for here. So JavaScript move to this function. It is start executing this one. Parallelly, it is working. It is working. So when it is finished, it's moved to here. Still, this one is working. So whenever this one finish, JavaScript move back to here again. Then do necessary stuff, then come back to here. So no synchronization is actually asynchronous. Is when there is some function taking time or execution time is actually more than waiting time, then it's moved to another task, fulfill that task and come back the another one. So it's called asynchronous. Just concept you understand. We'll go in the details later when we learn JavaScript, but now you guys understand, yeah, what is synchronous and what is asynchronous programming. Ashraf, you good?
So
Okay.
JavaScript is actually asynchronous, right? Like it completes one task first and then it go to a second one, right?
Java is synchronous, yeah, but
Okay.
JavaScript is asynchronous. JavaScript not waiting for finishing a task. When a
Okay.
task is taking time, it jump to another task, right?
Okay.
But Java, in terms of Java, actually finished this one. Programming will be waiting for until these things is finished, then move to another one, move to another one, move to another one. But JavaScript not waiting for anything. JavaScript, when there is waiting time, jump back to another task, jump back to another task.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Okay, that is most important, not most important thing, one of the important thing to understand in the difference of JavaScript and Java. So in that case, I said JavaScript because we are writing JavaScript code here. So JavaScript is asynchronous. So we need to make it synchronous because we don't need asynchronous things here because we are controlling our test. So we want our test will be executing in our way, one by one or whatever. So to make JavaScript synchronous, because we need to Java, we don't need asynchronous function of JavaScript in automation test for Playwright. We have to make JavaScript synchronous. So in that case, what we have to do, we have to do one thing. We have to do put just a await for every instruction. Then JavaScript will be automatically synchronous. So if you put await, you have to, this is the actually rule. This is the syntax of programming. You have to put async here. A-S-Y-N-C, async. So async means JavaScript is asynchronous. This function is, that means this function is async function because it is a JavaScript function. So asynchronous function, but we are making the asynchronous function using await. Await means it will be waiting for all execution. It will be not jumping. Got my clear, these two things. So I have to put await for every instruction, every comment in the Playwright. That is, you have to remember. So in my test, what I am doing, I am navigating to the app homepage. Just simple things I have to navigate here. I will come here. So what I have to do? So just forget about await now. Just to navigate this URL, I have to write what? I have to write page. I'm telling you page dot. Inside page, I have to write go to. Go to is a method function. Then I have to write the URL name here. So URL name, we don't need to put semicolon, but I'm putting semicolon. Later we will remove it. But now just copy it, put it. Okay. And look, I didn't put async here, but it is not showing error. Await, I didn't put await. It's not showing me error because programmatically I am good. I don't need to put await here because JavaScript is asynchronous. It's fine. I don't need to put await. But when I execute this program, then it actually throws runtime error. So, okay, page, go to my URL. So here, what is page? Look, page I already import. So if you click on the page, you'll see it is a class. It is a class, big class. just who knows Java, that's why I'm saying class, means it is a big file. Just remember it is a big file. Module or class, JavaScript is little different. So you see 40, maybe it is 10,000 lines code here, more than this. So page means this. So I import all those code, all those things in my program. Just I imported page is a feature page. So when I import this page in my program, I am able to use all those resource of page. So here resource means function. So I used goto. If you search goto here, like goto, you see here is goto. Somewhere this goto function is there, 25 matching. So we'll find goto somewhere. Goto, okay. This is, I think, goto. Yeah, it is here somewhere because it is kind of documentation things. We can use all those method in the page feature. So actually I import the page here, and then whenever you put the dot after a class, it will give all those functions inside the class. So we use goto and we use our URL. So that means in the test, we are going to here. But now I go there. But what I have to do, I have to validate. I have to validate, is it my real page or not? How to validate? Suppose I come here. So now I have to validate something. So it's better to validate the title. So if it is this page is correct page or not. So I have to validate this page. So I can validate with the title things. Here is the titles. So how can you see? How can you do it? I use test page, and now I will use expect. Expect means what I am expecting. That is called validation. So expect, then put page, then put dot, then put what? This page should have a title, and title is this one. So I can write down like this. Yeah, to, you see automatically all those methods will be coming here. So to have title, then you can write down the title name here. So what is our title name? Title name is this. You can copy everything, or you can go to your code. Here you can click right mouse, inspect. Then you can find title here easily in the code. You see? Here somewhere you can find, or another way, you can look at the very element. Click on this, then go to here, click on this, you will see these things. Okay, fine. Is it title? Maybe. Okay, let's see. Copy it. Then come to the program. Then write it. Okay, so here one thing, we don't need to put everything here. The Playwright actually so smart. Playwright do some partial text validation. So we can put the literally, we don't need to validate all word or all whole sentence. We can make it like a regular expression. If you put a slash here, then you can put like 25 we don't need, we can put it, and we can put I. It should be working. So that means if title is SDET store, because the year will be changing every year. So it is actually, it means if the title has SDET store, then I am fine. It is validated. Okay, we are pretty much done. So let's run it. Let's see what happened. You can run it. Remember, I didn't put the await. Let's see what happened. Run it. Running. Error. Why it is error? Tell me why it is error. Ashraf, any idea? No, right? Let's see. I think
You
it,
have to put a wait,
yeah, yeah,
a wait
exactly.
method
We,
here.
we didn't put
Uh,
away,
yeah, it's
right?
doesn't
That
make
is
a
the difference.
synchronous.
Yeah, we need to make it synchronized. That's why. That's why it is important. Now run it. You see, passed. Got it. But you didn't see anything. We want to see how it is working. I will show you right now. So I know for some people it is new stuffs, but who knows? They know it is very basic things. So here I am telling again. So whenever we install Playwright, we will get node module, and inside node module, all those necessary file and software what we need for Playwright testing are installed. We are done. So to write a test, we have to import two things. Just now, remember is things because we didn't learn programming language till now. So I'm telling about things. So we have to import two things. One is test, one is expect in my test. From where? From the Playwright. And Playwright is here in the node module. Okay, fine. Then because I need to import test because I am writing test here. So whenever you write test, test has a structure. First single quote, inside single quote we will write a test description. Then there is arrow function, and inside arrow function we have to import page because page is nothing but a big class and it has already have lots of functions, so that we don't need to write those functions. We can just use those functions. As example, go to is a function. It is actually laid in the page, so we import the page, so we actually use goto function. Then what else? Then expect. Expect means validating. So here what we are validating, we are saying, okay, you go to that page and verify this page has a title, and this title has text as that store kind of things. That is validating these things. And here we use another thing, await. I already told you why I use await. Await I use because JavaScript is asynchronous. Because JavaScript is not waiting for the next step. Sorry, not waiting for fulfill the one function or task. It will be never actually. If it doesn't wait, it just jumping whenever and randomly jumping. You don't know where which function it will be executing next. So it is a big problem for executing test. That's why we have to make it synchronized. That's why we actually use await. That's simple. So now here automatically we got a green button and click on it and the program actually executed. But normally we don't do it. Sometimes we do it, but there is a way to do it from the terminal. I'm showing how to use it in the terminal. Now, open the terminal again. So same test I will be running using terminal. So how can you run a test in the terminal? So there is some comments. Go one by one. I will go today one by one. Where I put, I have a list. Just a minute. Mm, should have here. Okay. So to run a test from the terminal, you have to write down npx playwright then test, okay, then test name. If you put test, all test folder will be running. Everything in this test folder will be running. So we have actually a specific test we want to run. That's why you have to put the test name here. Copy. Sorry, rename. Copy it. Okay. So TS, put TS. The same thing. If I run it, it will be it will be running. Let's see, run it. What happened? Okay, it is asking to npx show report. Okay, yeah, you see, test is passed, right? But we didn't see anything. We need to see how the test is running. So to see this one, what you have to do, you have to put one thing. After the test name, npx playwright test, then test name, then you have to put one flag. It's called minus minus or dash dash, whatever you say. Then you have to write headed, headed, headed. If you put headed, it will be show you the browser things. Enter. You will see, now you will see the real browser, how Playwright is working. Look, browser is open. It's so fast you didn't see anything. But how can I make it delay? I can put the wait, right? Put wait here. Then you will see. Time. Do you remember Playwright wait? Because we don't use these things. How can I put it? Because it is so fast, you can see it.
JavaScript wait statement.
Yeah, I want to
You
put
can put directly wait
no,
and put in 5
five,
milliseconds,
I
10
want
milliseconds.
to put like time, wait time
Time
or
dot
something.
sleep.
না না ওটা যাবার জন্য okay we will find it out, so try run it again. So here you see the browser is open, but it's so fast. Yeah, look, you saw little bit. Again I'm running, but when we write more test, you guys see this one, but now it is just validating one URL. That's why. So we can put one thing. We can actually remove these things. We can put some wrong name. Then I think browser will be waiting here. We can put like this. Let's see what happens. You see, browser is opening now automatically, and browser goes to the page, and it test failed, right? Test failed because it validating the title, and title is www. This title is not here. If you go there, you will see my test is failed. Here, this line is failed. And on top, it is saying what? It is saying expected pattern, this one, and receive string, this one. So that means in my test, I am saying verify this title, these things in here, but original result, receiving result, it got this one. So that means fail. It's failed automatically. The verification validation is failed. And another thing is important here. You see the browser, right? When we put this one, the how browser run. Again, running it. If you put headed, you will see browser is running. You see how browser is interact. And if you remove headed one, it will be running actually headless mode. Yeah, look, browser opened and it's gone. Playwright is so fast, that's why it's like couple of milliseconds. Yeah. Okay. Another thing. I actually come up here later. Close it. Whatever. Control C. It should be through error again. Yeah, it is failed. So, and if we use the without header, then it will be running behind the scene. Browser will be not working. So it is actually fast. You will don't see any browser opening here. My computer get little slow. Yeah. You see the test actually executed, but our test is failed because the validation things is wrong. So go back to our original title here. Now run it. It will be running. It will be passed. Put headed again. It's so fast. And it's already passed. You see. And no. Okay. Now my thing is now you want to see the report, how it our test is look like after report because it is showing passing. So to see the report is very easy in Playwright. I already give it the comment. If you copy this one and if you put here and if you enter, you will see the URL is given. Actually, it opened in my other monitor. So yeah, I can copy it here. Control C. Here, it give me the report. This report Playwright gave me, you see, the navigate to the app homepage. That means the description, test description we wrote. Exactly these things are here. So click on it. You will see Playwright automatically added those things in Selenium. Who knows Selenium? They knows we have to write those things actually manually, but Playwright, you don't need anything to, before hook, after hook, then setup kind of things in Playwright. So Playwright automatically do those things for you. You see, Playwright did everything. It actually feature browser is another feature. So it actually loaded browser feature, launch browser. In Selenium, we have to launch browser by ourselves. But in Playwright, if you just import page, it will be handling all other stuffs. And by default, Playwright test will be handling loading browser, launching browser, everything. Then feature context is another feature. We'll go through this. You see the another feature. This three feature is most important. And actually it has this 4-5 feature. So three page, context, and browser. You have to understand. So browser is automatically loaded when you import page here. When you import page here. So another two feature, browser and context, automatically come up with page feature. So page is higher. So if you load page in your test, you will get browser and context automatically. This is another thing. And navigate where? You see, navigate to our website. Then what? It is breaking down everything. So what we are expecting? We are expecting the title should be SDET store. And after hook, what is after hook? After hook means it is, you say, close the context. Context means what? Context means browser. So automatically Playwright open browser for us in a before hook and automatically close the browser after test because you see there is no browser. When test executed, there was no browser open. But in Selenium field, who come from Selenium side, so they knows they have to launch the browser fast and manually they have to write down code to close the browser. But Playwright did automatically for those things for us. So in this test, you will see test everything. You will see the execution time to the test, then all other necessary. Yeah, 2.4 second it took. I don't know, it takes long time, but it shouldn't. And what browser it used, Chromium. And here you will see the pass things, fail things, flaky things, skip things. So this type of report Playwright give you by default. So now I have to pause and tell me, especially not Ashraf, Wasim. Just can you explain what we did so far and little bit, then I will see it is very helpful for you. Or did you understand?
Yeah, I did understand a little bit. I need to just go through it one more time. So I'll do it. I'll watch the video one more time, so I'll just be more confident again. But I understand. Yeah.
Okay, you understand the concept, right?
Yeah, like 50 to 60%. But if I watch it again, I'll try to understand it more better.
Okay, that's good. So now today, the focus will be just 1 second. I will show you some important commands that Playwright must need. 1 second. I actually have a documentation. Okay. So that is the first test, simple test. We are not going too in the depth because I will give you guys time to practice on it, because we will go very deep. But in the meantime, I will actually give or show you some important comments in Playwright. Those are very important. So here, so far we learned what? So far we learned two commands of Playwright. One is install. That is for install Playwright. Install. Okay. Second, what we did? We run the Playwright. How to run it, right? So run Playwright is npx run. Run the test. Run the test what? npx w right, then test. That is the command. But if you want to run the individual test, like just one test, because here thousands of tests will be there, or lots of folders, subfolder will be there. So if you want to run the specific test, then you have to write down the test name. Test name. Okay, then you have to put just simple. Lots of things are there, but here you have to put headed or headed if you want the browser. If you want browser will be open for your test execution, then you have to write down headed. If you don't want headed, if you want to run your test in the backend mode, then you have to remove it. So I'm just putting headed. Okay. These on we learned so far, and another things we learned how to see the report. So show report. Show report means npx then report, show report. Then no test, you have to write down show asa so down. This command you guys have to remember, show report. Okay, these three. Then another thing whose command you need. Okay, now is very interesting thing. So far I ran my test in backend mode, and I also run my test in where? in browser, right? Showing the browser. So there is another way, is called, I think, UI. Let me run it. I forgot. That is very important thing. If you go to terminal, new terminal, write down Playwright. Sorry. M-E-S, Playwright. Then I think test, then UI. If you write UI, it should be working. Let's see what happened. Okay. Perfect. So it is working. Ashraf, do you know about this? Unmute. You know, right? Yes. Your sound is breaking. Are you hearing, Ashraf?
Yes, yes, yes.
You-
Yeah,
you-
I'm familiar with that. Yes.
Okay, so normally we don't run our Playwright test in browser. So Playwright has this feature, is a trace, Playwright trace. So how to write it? How to open the trace things? You have to actually write down npx playwright test.ui. Then it will be running in the trace mode. So I'm just putting here trace. So it is very good one. You can debug and you can do, you can find all those issues. Then, then why your test fail, where you test fail. You can actually dissection your test. So if you put UI after test, it will be opening a window like this. If I make big, it is a trace viewer. And you can run your test from here. So all tests come up. See, you have only one test so far. Here, navigate to the app homepage. This name come here. This test. You can run this test by clicking here, or you can run all tests by clicking on the top one. So if you run the test here, the same execution will be here, but here you will see the visualization things. If you run it, it is executing, is navigating, is give me error. Why is give me error? Let's find it out. You see, you can navigate everything here. So premium take state course, what? So what error is give me? Okay, it gave also screenshot and everything. Actually, it's passed. Sorry, it's showing passed. Yeah, but my website is broken down. That is different case. In the skin, it is passed. You see, it's passed. It should be passed because we put the right title. So again, I am showing you. Stop it. Okay. So if you write npx ui, it's very slow. I don't know why my computer. Yeah, it actually open Playwright trace mode, and inside trace mode, all tests will be loading here, and you can run individual test one by one, or you can run from here. If you click on this, it will be running, but better. Yes, so we have one test, we can run it from here. So test will be executing soon. Yeah, test executed, and my test is passed. You see the green tick means passed. Now it is loaded, it's fine. Test is passed. Now you see, I got a error. It is not a test error, but let me actually find it. What is this? Image get eto unknown. Okay, so it is giving some different error, but my test is passed. Here it is showing the image things, something like API call related. The image loading time is uh, long. That's why it is actually thrown an error. You see here we are not seeing the image. Here is actually in the website there is image. You see, if you go the site. This image. It is calling this image. This image in my website, there is the image, this one. But here, this image is not loaded. So that's why Playwright automatically in advance, I didn't ask for this, but it is actually give me error. Your hero page means this page, sorry, this image didn't loaded because of timeout issue. Here is a timeout issue. If you go to the response, you see there is no response. That means my image didn't loaded, but that is different topics. We don't need it for now, but it is very helpful. So in the trace mode, you can verify everything. So if you go to the console, if you can go to the locator thing, source file, my code is here. Even you can change your code from here. So lots of things we'll see. The how very helpful that one. Then you will see all those execution step by step. First browser open, then context loaded, then page loaded. You see the page loaded, this page loaded, then navigate to this site. Automatically the images come up. Then expect the title things, and after hook, what happened? It's close the context. So that is one feature and very helpful. And another thing you can do it, you can go frame by frame. You can monitor your test frame by frame. When we have lots of tests and lots of logic, then you will see more valuable these steps like this. This is one important things. Then another thing, let's see what else. There are lots of things, but most important. So I have the store, we don't need it. Okay. Another thing I need to show you. Okay, that one, I think. Yeah. So clear it. Another important, if you go npx, then Playwright Codegen. Playwright Codegen. Then if you go there, another one, npx Playwright Codegen, enter. The Codegen window will be open. What is Codegen? So in your Codegen, in this browser, it's not a browser, it's actually it's fine, it's browser, you can say browser, but it is editor. So here you can copy your URL, but in real life you can use it, but better to know it, but in real life you can use it because there is it will be blocked. So in your Codegen, go here and copy, paste your URL. Fine. Now your application is loaded, is open in the Codegen mode. So in Codegen, actually is make your life very easy, but we never use it. We sometimes we need it to find the location, but you don't never ever you use it. But to learning purpose, you have to. It's better to use. So here we can write a test. The test we wrote there, we can write it here, very simple way. So if you put your URL in your Codegen, you see the automatically some test is generated. You see automatically the test generated. The test I wrote here, delete it. Just delete it. I wrote it, right? Let me delete it. There is no test now. And think there is no test either. Close it just from the beginning. There is no test, nothing. So now let me run Codegen. Open the Codegen. Yeah, Codegen open. Copy the URL. Then come to here, Codegen. You see, Playwright automatically write the test, the structure of the test for us. Automatically put the URL here, enter. Wait, it is not loaded. My internet is not good. Why? Yeah, please. I don't know how to this not too much. Just wait 1 second. So let me run it again. Okay. Then paste your URL here, enter. Somehow my page is not loaded because my internet issue or something. So normally you can do it. Let me try. Yeah, it was actually loaded. Now it is not loading. I don't know why. Because it's slow, that's why. So if you run the Codegen, you see the test is automatically written. So in that case, you can copy this test from code from here, and you can go to your editor here. You see, your test is ready, but that is for learning purpose. But in real life, nobody will do it. Then you can run your test here. You can run the test. You see, your test run and passed. Inside car, Ashraf, you are in the inside car.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So yeah. So that Codegen is very important, not for professional way, but it is important to learning. I will show how to use Playwright in the next, Codegen in the upcoming classes a lot. Today I'm just showing the tools. So here we got another thing, trace, and here Codegen. Codegen key, record the test automatically. Test generation. So it will be Playwright, common display, Codegen.
So just remember those comments. Sometimes in the interview, they also ask you these things. So remember those things. So another important things, Playwright test I showed you. Okay. So now the test execution. So we did Playwright test. So in the test execution, the first command is Playwright test. Okay. Test execution, Playwright test, run npx Playwright test. So all tests will be running from this test folder. Second thing, if you want to run a test individually, I'm just copying it because from my documentation I'm doing this. So if you want to run individual test, you have to write npx Playwright test and test name. Here, this folder name is optional, but better to put it. Always put it. The folder name. These folder names come from here. Test folder. So this test folder, inside test folder, we have a test. So same thing. So test folder, then inside test folder, we have this test. So that is for individual test. So then if you want to run your test in different browsers, so far we are running our test in the Chrome browser. So instead of Chrome, if you want to run your test in the Firefox, you have to write down, okay, let me explain why by default Chrome is running for my test. So we set up other day, remember? So if you go to Playwright config, you have to set up here project. So in my project, under my project, this is a project and this is what array. So inside my project, I have to describe what browser I need to open. So here by default, we put Chrome browser and other browsers I actually removed. Look, Safari, Edge, everything I removed. So by default is Chrome and only one browser is here in my project Chrome. So now in that case, if you need to run your project inside Firefox, you have to write down this. Minus minus, then project equal to Firefox. Okay, that is one thing. So now another thing, suppose your project is very big. Now you can group your project like regression. We'll go through this, but now just I'm giving a flavor. So if our project is huge, then we actually divide our test in based on their functionality and purpose, like regression, like performance test, like a smoke test. So suppose you want to run your smoke test on demand basis. So how can you do it? So in that case, we have to run like this, grep, then smoke. But you need to set up your smoke before. We'll do it later. But this is the command. So in interview, anybody can ask you, okay, if you want to run your smoke suite, how can you run it? What is the command? Then you have to say, okay, I have to write npx Playwright test, then hyphen hyphen grep the suite name. It's called suite, it's a smoke. If it is regression, if you want to run regression, then you have to run regression. Regression, kind of. Then if you want to run your test in debug mode, memorize this comment because I actually found those in everywhere. Then I just listed it, documented it so that you guys can memorize it. So if you want to run your test in the debug mode, then you have to put hyphen hyphen debug. If you want to run your test on the trace on means what? The trace we open, like using UI trace on. You have to put hyphen hyphen trace on. Then what else? Update snapshot. No, okay. Then another thing, custom timeout. So if you want to put some weight in your test execution, you can put timeout things, extra time. Yeah, wait
303 seconds. Then your test will let me do it because we are looking for that one that time. Where is my test? Okay. Let me bring up my original test. Okay, these are my original. There is nothing. Okay. Why? I don't know. Zoom makes my computer very slow. Terminal. Terminal. Okay. So let me run this test. So with the timeout things, let's see what happened. Okay, doesn't matter. And it should be headed. Timeout auto and headed. It's running. Open the browser. Yeah. Yeah, 3 seconds is open. It's very fast. It's fine. So we'll see the browser action later when we have lots of tests. But you see, I see the browser for a couple of seconds, then it's gone. But my test is passed. So another comment. These things I want you guys remember. All those comments I'm giving, just memorize it. It's so helpful. So these things is done. Do you need to write down here? Okay, I'm just giving the documentation things too. Just write. That will be run all test. That will be running for a specific test. That will be running for Firefox project. Or any other browser. Then headed I write it. Okay. Then debug, yeah, debug. If you want to run in debug mode. The custom timeout. That is for custom timeout. Then record traces. That is for record traces. And then this one for run test with name and tag. And another thing I missed, okay, headed. Okay, another thing we missed here, headed mode. Run test headed, playwright test, okay, I get a headed there. Headed. Run testing browser. And command is, you know that already we said, npx, nps. Nps.
This all commands for test running, right?
Yeah, and you have to memorize those things. It's a
For okay,
interview, especially for interview and work also. But those things we will actually configure in the here package.json. Normally we do it in the we write it in here. You understand?
Okay, yes.
When we develop the framework, we actually wrote those things here. And so that,
Yeah, it is good for interview, right?
yeah, it's good for interview. Just remember those things. Those are randomly they ask it. And you also, it is, if you put in your, one sheet, it will be very helpful. So
So this command we have to put in JSON, JSON dot no, package dot JSON file, right?
package.json file, we need to create the here.
Configure.
Yeah, in a source, under source, right? We'll create
Yeah.
this kind of thing so that CI/CD pipeline, especially CI, can
Mhm,
read, because CI read all commands from the package.json, right?
mhm.
Like
So the interview in the interview they are asking for the command or how do I run using this command in CI/CD, something like that.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes they ask, okay, so how can you run your test in headed mode, right?
Yeah.
So you have to tell, right?
Hmm.
Then sometimes they can ask, okay, how can you run your test in the different browser, right? Instantly,
Hmm.
you have to tell the comment, but it is in your end package.json file. Who wrote it? You wrote it. So you wrote the comment, then you link up in the package.json, but you have to know the comment, right?
Yeah. So you have to all the command drop in chat box or no?
I will keep this link, no problem.
Mhm. Mhm.
So better side by side, I think helpful, right?
Yeah.
Side, I'm putting the side by side. Just memorize these things and play with this. Not memorize, try to execute, because I show most of this today, but you guys need to, because you have application, my e-commerce site, you have Playwright setup this whole week, do it. This is kind of homework. Otherwise, you guys can you can learn. So custom timeout in MS. Okay, fine. This is the execution. Okay, this is the execution comments. Oh, shit. Okay, and those one, illustration. So we don't need this show report. Okay, show report. We don't need this. Okay, this is the basic command, automated test creation, Codegen. Okay, that is the, how can I write? Okay, this is just think about, this is must memorize things. These things,
How to install?
yeah. This is,
So there is not a init initialized command, the npx, the playwright init, something like that.
if you write this one, okay, that is good question. So installation, you have couple of things.
npm init
Yeah.
playwright
Okay.
at the late of latest.
Yeah, so I'm going to install right now, because you have to know these things also. So that is execution command, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So now come to the installation. So before,
Installation and configuration.
yeah, so here I'm just writing installation and configuration. It's actually okay, configuration. Okay. The first one, if you want to install Playwright, the step, there is two steps, or
npx init.
option. Yeah, there is two way, right? It's
Uh-huh.
option one, and option two. Which option you will be following is up to you, but totally, uh,
The
op-
same.
yeah, same thing. But there is actually something off. My N is not open. Option. Okay, fine. So in first step, the number one things, you have to create a folder, right? Go to your folder, right? Go to your project folder.
Mm-hmm.
Go to your project folder. Then what? Then second thing, in terminal, go to
Yeah,
your,
anywhere in the local machine, right?
yeah, like this. This
Mm-hmm.
first you have to
A
create a
desktop or
folder.
C drive.
first you have to create a project, blank project,
Yeah.
right? Empty project, right?
Mm.
This is their project, right? So then you have to open this project in VS Code. Open this folder. I'm just giving a step by step. Open the folder. Open the folder in VS Code. Okay. Then third one. Then you open the folder we opened here in the VS Code. Other day we did it. We open this folder in the VS Code, this one. Then in the terminal, we install the Playwright. So open the terminal. This is the 3 step you need to do.
Open terminal and run that
No.
command.
Yeah. Open terminal. Right. Then you have to run what? In the first option. Okay, that is must do. Then I can write them first option because in the both option you have to do this same thing. These are the common. Yeah. These three are common steps. Okay, these are prerequisite. Okay, you must have to do these three things. Then in the first option, open the terminal. Then after opening terminal, you have to write down npm init. Okay.
Mhm.
Then you have to write down init. Yeah, 3%. Yeah, init. Good. Then npm install. Then normally we put D, you don't need to, but better. Then you have to write down Playwright. Then test. Okay.
Mhm.
They make it shit. The AI is problem. It's doing lots of things. Okay. Then you have to write down npm Playwright install.
I think you can use Notepad plus for
Now it is better. It is better because we delete it and we need to share it, right? I will give it this file so you guys can handle it your way. You can copy in the Notepad plus plus or however you need. So in the first option, you have to go to your project folder, blank folder, open the folder in VS Code, then open the terminal, and you have to write these three things. First, npm install, enter,
Mhm.
then npm install D, then add playwright.test, enter. Then you have to write npm playwright install, enter, right? Then everything will be
Mhm.
installed. This is the one way, but
One way. Yeah.
we did define, second option. It is the better option. In last class, we did what? There is only one command that's called,
Better option is option 2.
yeah, npm.
NPX.
No,
No?
no, not npx. npm install init, then playwright latest.
Playwright latest. Yeah.
Okay.
Playwright at the rate of latest.
Yeah, at the rate of latest. Remember those things. People randomly ask it because it's a little bit confusing
Yeah,
sometimes.
because this is the very coming in rising very popular tool, and also this is new tool. That's why they ask it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're asking, and yeah, it is important. And another question they will be asking the difference. What is the difference between option one and option two, right?
Mhm.
That is important. So just for your concept, just remember the difference is if we use option two, it will install all those browser, number one, and nothing else. It will install Playwright as well as browsers drivers like Chromium for Chrome, WebKit for Safari, Firefox for Firefox, right?
Mhm.
Automatically. So it will be installing everything in one shot
In
and
one shot. Okay.
one shot and automatically created a Git repository. And here we have to do it manually. First things we make it Git repository using init, then we install Playwright, then we install browser here. You understand?
Okay, option 2 is much better, right?
Option 2 is one shot, you can get everything, these 3 steps. And
Okay.
this one you have to do manually one by one. Suppose this one install your Playwright, then browser is not installed. You have to install browser using this command manually. So I prefer this
Okay.
one, and everybody actually do it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So that is installation. Now we did, okay, fine, write it like this. And that is for execution, all those command. You don't need beside this anything. Just remember it and put it in your table. Then what else? Important things. Just a minute. I noted somewhere.
So I have a question. In VS Code, actually, I did not use before. Is it possible to display or visible two Playwright projects together same time?
Yeah, you can do in VS Code. Like
Yeah. I have as an example, my personal projects, and I can create another one for your class.
where you want to put here.
Right here, yeah, Explorer.
Yeah, you can
I
do it.
want to display the same time both projects, two
I think
projects,
so. I think
or
so.
multiple projects same time.
Let's
Is
try.
it
Yeah,
possible?
let's try. Let's say here
Okay.
I have one project, right?
Mm-hmm.
Create another project.
Yeah.
Create another project here. Like inside here, okay?
Yeah. Once I open the VS Code, it should be open both projects.
Okay.
Two
I'm
projects.
doing
Yeah.
it. Hold on, I'm doing it. So
Okay.
this one, demo project. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So two project I have. So
Uh-huh.
VS Code I open one, right?
Yeah.
It is existing. Open. Now you need once open the another one, right?
Another one.
Okay, let's see. Open workspace from file, you can do it. Open recent, okay, open folder.
Hmm.
And then demo project. There is the option you need to set up. I think there is option. Yeah, I can show you later. So
Okay.
there is a setup inside or Google it some because there is a
Okay. I try, but I'll try again. Okay.
okay, I'll show you. I'll show you anytime or I will find it out. Not
Yeah. Next time. Don't worry. But this is not a priority right now.
yeah. Shit. Where am I open? Just a minute. Yeah, there is a way. I'll show you. There you need to set up. You need to set up.
Okay. Set up in, I think, settings side
Yeah,
in
settings.
VS
Just
Code.
Google it. You will get definitely. There is the option
Okay.
because all like IntelliJ is easy. Automatic IntelliJ give you option.
Yeah, IntelliJ or Eclipse also is support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they give you option, but here by default it is not giving, but you can configure.
Oh, it's not by default. Yeah.
Yeah, you can configure. So then installation we got. Why it is slow, unbelievable. Okay, so we got what? We got configuration and installation. Install Playwright, okay. Here we got it. We'll so yeah, we don't need it so far now. Delete it. Okay, I'll delete later. Okay, now execution we got. Why is computer is very slow? Again, lagging at a second. Then Codegen we already did, right? So Codegen, okay, Codegen, I am not, yeah, fan of this, but it is helpful. So record, you can write down record. but Codegen, yeah, run. Just record and play is fine. Record and play. It is a good name. It's called Codegen. Okay. So how to do it? Codegen is different option. So how to do it? Codegen, Playwright Codegen. We already showed you. Again, I am writing it. NPX. Then Codegen. CODEGEN. That is one option. Then okay. Another option, you can this option open the Codegen, then you have to put the URL. And second option, you can add the URL at a time. After writing Codegen, you can put like this hyphen, then you can put target. You can put target actually TypeScript you don't need. You don't need the hyphen either. You can just put your URL here. What is our URL? Go to here. We can put direct URL. Then it will be open in the Codegen. It will be open in Codegen. Wait. Okay. So Codegen is fine. You don't need to anything else for Codegen. Then what important?
What do you mean Codegen? Can you repeat again?
Codegen.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, I think you missed
code generation, right?
code generation. Record and play with the Selenium এর মতো record and play, huh?
Oh, acha, acha. Okay, okay.
Okay, if you go, I'll show you again. Just a minute. Okay, so that was our first test, right? We wrote it, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Now delete it. Delete everything, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Suppose we don't have anything. Now write down. Okay. Write down what is this? NPX Playwright Codegen. Okay. NPX Gen, huh? Enter
Mm.
it.
That means Playwright has a record and playback
Yeah.
feature.
Exactly. So go there. Actually, I can put the URL also. You see, the record and play is coming. You see, right?
It's automatic?
Yeah, it's automated. You can, that is very good feature for selecting your locator. You understand?
Yeah, locator.
Yeah, copy it. Copy the URL. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Copy the URL. And this is documentation. You guys have to read it. I told you already. So copy the URL. Then go to Codegen here. Paste it. Enter it. You see, it's loaded.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah. Yes.
Loaded. You see the code automatically generated on top here,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. I
Now,
think it's helpful for
big
designing
helpful,
this.
big helpful. I'm showing you. I'm showing you why it is helpful. Now, you want to validate the title, right? We did in before, right?
Right.
So go there. Look. Go there. Go there. Everything is there. Click on there. So here, what is saying? Name. Okay, fine. And here aspect, right? Let's see. Okay, click here. Just a minute. It should be there. If you click something, it is automatically click there. You see?
Yeah.
I clicked here.
Mm-hmm.
Is find the locator, link,
Mm-hmm.
name,
Mm-hmm.
and click. You see?
Yeah.
And now you want to validate this one. Suppose you want to validate this one, the name, right? Go to
Yeah.
ABC. Click on there. You see, assert that element content text at right? SDET.
Yeah.
Click here. You will see expect. You see? You see the spec page ato and you got it?
Yes.
Assertion is also there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
anything you can do it. But normally why I'm not saying this because in automation framework design, those things will be
Mm-hmm.
not helpful. We are not doing this, you know, right? The in test.
Yes, yes.
Right. But for
Yeah, but scripting sometime it will be
yeah,
helpful.
for finding the locator sometimes is okay. But another thing why you can use in your real life most of time because the URL, like original URL you will be using in your work here.
Mm.
So this one, right? This one
Yes.
lots of restriction. Normally, what URL you use for automation? Maybe it is
Yeah.
dev like this, right?
Right.
Or maybe it is QA, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you run those type of URL in Codegen, most of time Codegen will be not working. It will be blocking you, right? But
Yes.
sometimes it depends on company to company. You can try. So if it is work in your system, you will be lucky. You will be lucky
Yes.
because you can easily select your locators. You understand?
Yes. Yes.
But maybe some company allow it and some company doesn't. But try. Just copy your link and put it there. Then you can get
The
all the
command is a Codegen, right?
Okay, I wrote it already. I wrote it there. Even another thing, all locators you can find, just complex locators. Suppose I need to find this locator, right?
Yes.
Look, what's here, what it will be do. So this locator I need to find, go there, click it.
And
Hey,
it
look, this locator is, you see, the name is given. So
uh-huh.
everything you will get. Yeah, this if you put, yeah, you see.
Okay. Does it generate XPath CSS?
No, okay. The locator things we'll discuss into tomorrow. I think you guys
Okay.
didn't read my
Okay. Okay. Okay.
note here. So if you go
Okay.
there
Okay. That's fine. I'll research in
in
about
Playwright,
Codegen.
look,
Mm-hmm.
code gen no. Yeah, here the selector things are there. Playwright selector, annotation and selector, right? Try to read
Okay.
it.
This all the feature is enough, more than enough
Yeah, more
for
than
SD.
not enough. Basic is fine. Then
Okay.
framework, nobody will actually, there is no book. I will show you the framework thing. So that
Okay. All the you mentioned here, all of the method
you
and
need it.
command is I think it's enough for
Yeah.
framework, right?
This is the locator. Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
locator
Yeah.
things. So
Locator. Yeah. Locator.
this is the locator. But
Okay. Those are all locator you listed here is enough, right? I don't need
enough.
to learn more
Yeah,
than this.
Playwright also use CSS path and XPath, but
Yeah.
on top of this, it has is a special locator things, selector things, right? It is very
Locator. They
advanced.
have. Yeah. Yeah. I see
It
this.
is very
This
advanced. So
locator method. Yeah.
let me
Locator
finish this one.
built-in locator methods.
Yeah, and you should use those things for Playwright things. It is very fast and it is
Mm-hmm.
easy to locate, right? And
Yes.
it is working on modern application very good, like React and Angular is support very well. Like get by role. Instead of
Uh-huh.
using XPath or CSS, you have to use those things. Just read it
Okay.
today, you will find it. Locator things,
Okay. Okay.
just one more time. Okay, so Codegen is like this. So in
Okay.
Codegen, you can record and play the code, right?
Okay. Code then the front of the code then I have to put the URL, right?
URL, yep. Two-way.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Two-way. If you don't put the URL, you have to put the URL later. If you put
Mm-hmm.
already URL, then you automatically it will be opening. Okay.
It's open it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Then another few commands, there are lots of, but another couple of I need to give you, I want to give you guys. Okay. Install we did, test we did, show report we did, right? Show report somewhere we did it. This is show report. Okay, fine. Show report we did. Then GUI test generator. Okay, another things I forgot. Let's see. What it will give me. Why it is coming?
Just 1 second. I don't know what the hell is it. It's giving away to me. So npm Codegen. Then open another one. npm open. Let's see what it will giving us. nps open and UI, I think same.
Okay.
Let's see. It's open the browser, right? Let's see. What is open then? Launch. Actually, open and Codegen almost same. Same. So we don't need it. Okay, fine. We don't need it. So just remember Codegen. Codegen we wrote. Yeah, Codegen is fine. Then we don't need test project we did. Smoke grab. Text aggregation we did. The installation we did. Okay. Then install Chrome. Okay, that is maybe important because okay, I'm just giving it. Yeah. Browser management. So if you install Playwright like using second option, you will get all your browser. There's
Okay.
3 browsers: Chrome, Firefox, and WebKit like Safari. If you use this one, you have to install one by one, right?
Mhm.
So suppose you didn't install browser. So in that case, you can install browser independently, like npx, then Playwright install. Chromium. Chromium means Chrome, right? If you want to answer, you got my point? If
Yeah.
you want to install Firefox, you can install Firefox independently. Sorry, individually. If you use first option, if you use second option, you don't need.
Okay. Okay.
If you uninstall any browser, same thing. Just copy it, uninstall. Instead of install, put uninstall. That's it. This is one count. Just better, good to know. Same thing
Mhm.
for WebKit, same thing for other stuffs, and same thing
Okay. Okay.
same thing from download. Suppose you want to download and is what happened? This note is okay. Then another thing, debug I showed you. Okay. Report I did. Report is fine. That one on the top. And okay, this is very important. We'll need it later, not now. Parallel execution. Yeah, parallel execution. So if you want to run your parallel, what is parallel? Parallel means okay. Let me actually describe you a little bit. So here we have only one test. If we have 1,000 tests, 500 tests, so running time will be huge, right? 3 hours, 4 hours, sometimes it takes to run. So if we want to save our time,
then we have to run those tests parallelly. If we can run our tests parallelly, like 4 tests at a time, 4, 5. If we can run 5 tests in parallel, then our execution time will be less. That is the concept of parallelization. So in Playwright, we can configure our execution, parallel execution very easily. We have to write down 2 things. You can write down like this, npx playwright test. Then you have to configure the workers, work, workers, workers equal to whatever you give. If you give 4, then playwright will be running like this, like this. So it will be running 4 tests, 1, 2, 3, 4 at a time. At a time. That this command is this actually for this. So if you write 8, it will be executing 8 tests at a time. So in that case, you need some configuration, you need server kind of things. This is advanced level, very advanced level. You need a different virtual machine. So automatically it will run it. But the command is like this. So in interview question, people will ask you, how can you run your Playwright test in parallel, right? So the answer is, I can use workers and I can define the number of workers. Got it?
Workers for parallel command.
Yeah, workers, right? Normally, yeah. And by default, you can set up these workers things where in configuration,
Package.json, right?
in the configuration file, Playwright configuration file.
Playwright.ts.
Yeah, when we develop the framework, we will do those things. Okay. So inside
Okay.
under project here, you can define this. Yeah, you see the workers, right?
Workers, yeah.
So you can do this. So we'll do it later. Lots of things we need to do. So that is for parallelization, parallel execution. That is more than enough.
So we are going to use TypeScript for UI, right? Playwright.
And another very important things people will be asking you definitely in your question interview. So how can you retry? How can you retry your test? You know the retry things, right? If your test failed, then you need to retry again, right? That command is
Retry mean run again.
run again, right? So npx, why my npx playwright test hyphen then retry.
Retry.
Retries. Then you have to put the number. How many times you want to retry? 2 times, okay?
Uh-huh.
And by default, globally, you can set up those things also in here. Configuration file. Playwright
Yes.
configuration file here. Somewhere. Yeah, retries, you see? Right? We'll see this. This retries in CI mode means continuous integration, like Jenkins, GitHub Actions. How many times run it? We just define it. By default, it is defined. We have to configure those things.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay. So this is for retry. I think this, let me check again. Generate configure, we need it. Okay. Another command. So you understand that is parallel execution. I can write because computer is so slow. So it is for retries, test, retry. Means what? Test will run 2 times if it fails. 2 times if first execution run fails. Okay, clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. So another comment, I think enough. That is, guys, you have to remember all those things.
Okay.
Another things npx the playwright test hyphen list list. It will give you list of all failing tests. Got it? List of. Sometimes you need to, query how many tests failed or which one is failed. So you will get all the list of all failing test case in your repo, in your project. Oh. I think those are more than enough. So reorganize these things. Install Playwright. We don't need here. Execution, we did it. Show report. Make it down here. Second. Then trace we did, right? UI, not trace we did it. And automatic test creation Codegen. We did it. Trace. Yeah. Okay. So we're done. Illustration, first things, configuration, okay, things, execution common, second things. Then record and play, Codegen, using Codegen two-way. Then browser management, not that important. Parallel execution. Okay. Using Walker, retries. Okay, got it. Like it all sounds right. Okay, retry. Just to run, this is the command. List of all failing tests is fine. Then show report. Then open in the test mode. Yeah, must memorize those things. This command and practice with this. Okay? Both of you and all other I will give in the next class and I will post this. Should I copy those things in the where? In the chat or share the file? Which one is good for you guys? Or I can upload in our group.
Yeah, uploading the group will be fine. Yeah.
Group is fine, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. And Ashraf, I
You
can,
can put in, you have 15 minutes
yeah, I can put
site also,
here.
right?
I can put in the group, or I'm just texting. Let's see in the comment. You guys can copy or not. Let me know.
Mm-hmm. In the chat box?
Yeah, in the chat box.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you can easily copy from here. Then fine. You don't need to wait anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's good. I
think you should get it. Oh, it's too much. Okay, make it 2 times. Then I think, hold on 1 second. Half of, because too many words. It doesn't allow that much. So this is the first part. Okay, you got it?
Yes.
Copy it. Copy and put in your computer. Yeah, Wasim also. I'll also upload it. And second part is here. Yeah. And I'm giving the second part. Just copy. Now copy everything all together. Or half is fine. And I will share this file also. And yeah, everywhere you'll get the file in the channel, in the group. Then, and 15 minutes also I uploaded it. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, today is fine, I think. Next class. Okay, and timing things, 11 is not a problem. Yeah, say you say, right? Wasim?
I think Twin Bhai, just a few weeks, like I think 3-4 weeks, we can manage in the
No,
morning
no, no,
time.
no. We'll continue in the same time. Saturday, 7 o'clock. I said in future.
Okay,
In future.
okay, okay, okay.
In future.
Yeah.
Maybe another
So
2-3.
everybody,
Yeah.
everybody should
Yeah,
manage.
only one person has problem at 7, but I told him he need more than anybody else. So he has to manage because he has some prayer stuffs or he has some
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Not
we have
important things.
to dedicate our focus or prioritize number one, this class, and then the family program, the
Yeah.
other things. Yeah.
So they have to know it, of course. And yeah, he will. Yeah, I told him already. So he said he will do it. No
Mhm.
problem.